So as per problem requirement or a statement of a problem, this is our final required condition for given square pyramid. This square pyramid is resting on one of its base corner on horizontal plane, and its axis is inclined to HP at a 30 degree. If you observe, this will appear as like this one. So this is axis which should be inclined to horizontal plane at a 30 degree. So to solve this problem, so initially we have to assume that this square base is fully resting on HP and its axis will be the perpendicular. So in this condition we have to draw its front view, at first top view, then front view. Redraw the front view here in this position and draw its top view in this position. So initially assume that the given square pyramid is fully resting on HP. So draw its top view, show this slant edges in visible mode, then draw its front view. Front view will appear as like this one. Redraw this front view in this orientation with the help of this given data, that is axis is inclined to HP at a 30 degree, and by using the construction techniques, geometrical construction techniques, redraw this figure and finally draw its top view. In the top view, which portion is visible? If you observe, these two triangular faces are clearly visible. This edge and this base edge is not visible, which we have to show in by dotted lines. The seat appears here as like this one. So complete the given projections of a square pyramid. As in the problem, a square pyramid is given, of which base is a 40 millimeter and axis height is a 60 millimeter, is resting on one of its base corner on HP. So as it is resting on its base corner on HP, so at first we have to draw its top view, in which this is a top view shows a square in which its all sides are equally inclined to XY axis. So consider a point at a 40 millimeter and draw this horizontal line, and through this horizontal line set a line which is inclined at a 45 degree. So draw here this line of a 40 millimeter length, because side is given of a 40 millimeter. So draw this line. Then again measure an angle of a 45 degree. So this is the angle of a 45 degree. So on this line again draw the another side of a square which is of a 40 millimeter. Now to draw the remaining two sides, draw the parallel line. And again through this draw another parallel line which will cut here, and thus complete the top view, which will show square of a 40 mm side. So this is 40 mm. In top view, its slant edges are clearly visible. Show its slant edges. Mark this as a vertex V. Now label the points as A, B, C, and D. Then draw its projections and show its front view. So as the axis length is a 60 mm, so mark this point of a 60 mm. Then project the base points, and now complete its front view. The front view will appear as like this one. This is one of the slant edge which will coincide with the axis. So as the axis length is given, so show its axis length. So the axis length is of a 60 mm. Now in problem, this axis is inclined to HP at 30 degree. So inclination angle is given of 30 degree. So how to draw it? Let us see. Consider this point here randomly. Then through this point, mark point at 30 degree. Draw this faint line. Now we have to show, means indirectly we are considering this line, which will be as like this one, means perpendicular to the xy. Now here label the front view: A dash, B dash, D dash, C dash, and this will be the vertex V dash. Means here we are drawing this line which is perpendicular. Now this line we have drawn here. Now as this line and this line are right angle, so draw a line at right angle passing through the C dash. Draw this very faint line. Now as the C is here, now shift these two distances on this line. So take the distance in compass, shift it here, then take the distance in compass, shift it here. Label it as a B dash, D dash, and the A dash will be the here. Now through B dash, D dash represent the axis. So draw this line, and on this line show the distance of a 50 mm, 60 mm, because this is axis length or a height of so this will be the V dash. Simply join these points. and our front view in inclined condition is completed. Now finally draw the projections in downward directions through all these points. Now we are looking for top view in this direction. Means when we are looking for top view in this direction, in this condition, these 4 rectangles are clearly visible in top view. Now whenever it is inclined in this way, which we have shown here, now whenever it is inclined in this direction, these 2 triangular faces are clearly visible. Means AVD, AVP is clearly visible. So we will consider the visible triangular faces and locate the corresponding points. So A will be the here, and A passing through this A vertical line, A will be the here. Now C, and for this V, vertex V will be the here. Now consider the point B is here. So through this B vertical line and horizontal line gives the corresponding point. The intersection of these 2 points gives us B. So ABB is clearly visible when we are looking from this direction for top view. So complete it by a regular line. And join in this way. Now this is shown. Now for this, that is the AVD, A is located, V is located, only B is pending. So for B, draw horizontal line. So D will be here and D will be the here. Intersection gives the corresponding point. So join it by and thus visible surfaces are clearly shown. Now inclined condition, this edge means this slant edge is not visible, but this is overlapped by this one, so we cannot show it by dotted line here. Now these 2 base edges CD and CB is not visible, that is a CD and CB is not visible when we are looking from this direction. So these should be represented by a dotted line. So C is located here, C horizontal line, C will be the vertical line, so intersection gives us point C, and through this join this by dotted line. Thus in this way the top view is completed. Observe the darkness and thickness of a line. If you observe these, all 4 lines are of uniform darkness and thickness. Consider any line, they have the uniform thickness and the darkness. These are the projection lines. This should be the vary point. Whatever the labeling we are doing here have the same heights. Give the dimensions in this fashion. This is vertical dimension. Always place this dimension to the left side. This is dimension. Always place in this case the dimension above the dimension line. Now here the angle is required to be shown. As the axis is inclined, show it here. We maybe show or represent the angle here. So this angle is of a 30 degree. So in this way the solution is